Do you want to be healthier? Well, then try this. Try forgiving people. Okay, so maybe you're saying, you know what, Barb, that is ridiculous. Okay, in case you're even having a difficult time coming up with somebody that you need to forgive, or maybe you haven't even thought of anyone that you need to forgive. I want you to try these tests to figure it out. First, the blame test. Second, the bitterness test. And third, the behavior test. So let's dive a little deeper into these, and perhaps you'll begin finding more names of people than you anticipated. Write them down because you'll be healthier when you forgive. So the blame test, it can be summarized by asking this question: is there somebody that you tend to blame for your unhappiness? Do you find yourself frequently blaming your problems on somebody else and harboring resentment against that person, against him or her? If so, you may need to forgive that person today and tomorrow and the next day. In many instances, this person may be your spouse or a boss, a coworker, or a parent, a sister, a brother, a classmate, someone who is or has been embedded in your life. So, who do you blame for making you unhappy? Your challenge is to practice the freedom of forgiveness today. The bitterness test is when you constantly keep score. You keep score of what you've done for other people. The bad that they've done against you always far outweighs the bad that you've done against them. So you live in a state of perpetual bitterness toward that person or towards people. So, does God bring anyone to your mind when you consider the bitterness test? And here's your challenge: forgive him or her today in the power of Christ's Spirit that you can invite to be part of your life. It really will change your life and make it better. The third, the behavior test, is particularly interesting. You may not blame others for your unhappiness or be consciously keeping score with anyone, but you react strongly to a certain person because she or he reminds you of someone in your past who's hurt you. So when you hear something or when you see something or someone does something that reminds you of past pain, you blow a fuse. And guess what? There's someone in your past that you need to forgive, perhaps continually. This is a very normal human reaction, and we've all had it. Who knew that we need to interpret those episodes as an indicator that we need to forgive someone? Okay, so if you flunked one or all of these tests today, I want you to pray now that God would allow you to turn off your emotions for a moment and follow with a conscious decision to forgive the people that you've thought of, or that you want to ask God to help you to lead a life that's full of constant forgiveness. So today we just want to pray, God, would you guide each of us? Would you guide me as I apply these tests to determine if there's anyone that I need to forgive? And help me to turn off my emotions and then decide to forgive like you do. And God, I thank you for your forgiveness. Have a great day.